Alrighty, good morning. Let me see, I just want to zoom in a little bit closer. 8 people, hi everybody. I'm zooming in over there on that rock platform because it looks quite amazing when the surf's coming in up over that rock shelf. Let me know who's here, give me a hi, give me a wave, say g'day and let me know who's on this morning. And we are at a place called, we're just around the corner from Kingsley Beach, which is just around here. Just around here. We're going to walk over there. We're going to walk over there to Kingsley Beach. And then we're going to walk over that headland. Hi Catherine, hi Cynthia, hi Anne. Welcome. Alrighty. So we're starting, look, we've got this nice little park right next to the road, and this is where we're starting this morning. Hi Inga. This is where these people live. Look at this, look at what they're looking out on. They've got their houses there. You might be able to just see the top of my little red car over there. That's where I parked, and this is where they live. Hi Sarah, hi Joanne, hi Margaret, and hi Lisa. And look at this, what a gorgeous spot, hey? Hi Jay, lovely to see you all. Thank you all for coming. And we've got a start of a pretty gorgeous day. Early spring. It's just after sunrise. What are we? It's 7 o'clock. Sunrise was at 5:30, I think. Somewhere between 5:30 and 5:45. Alrighty. So what I'll do. Hi Lynn, good morning. Let's turn the camera around. I'll say g'day. Your little red car is always the star of the show. Yes. Always. Let's turn the camera around. Hi everyone, good morning. Thanks for joining me this morning at Anna Bay. Basically, Port. It's a bit sort of confused. Boat Harbour, Anna Bay, but specifically at Kingsley Beach, in the Port Stephens area. And we're going to just take a nice relaxed walk. There might be a few stairs involved, but otherwise it's just a beautiful coastal walk we've got this morning. And as always, before we begin, I'd just like to acknowledge that we're meeting today on the traditional lands of the Warramai and pay my respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. All right, so let's get started. And I'll turn this camera back around. I'm just going to zoom in once again at this rock platform because it just looks amazing where the waves are crashing over that. There's kind of 2 rock platforms side by side. No, Cynthia, that was about, let me see, only about 5 minutes by car from here. But that trail, sadly, had a terrible signal. So I'm always on the lookout for great trails. It had beautiful wildflowers and finished at a wonderful point overlooking the sea. But it had a terrible signal. So yeah, that was a blue-tongued lizard that we spotted early morning, just sunning itself on the path. And of course they're really slow until they get warmed up because they're cold-blooded animals. And they're just lovely. They're gorgeous little blue-tongued lizards. Some of you may have seen the photo I posted. Hi Michelle. All right, so as I said, this is an area called Boat Harbour, in a wider area called Anna Bay. And we're going to head down the road here in this direction. Good morning, Tariq. Lovely to see you. And hey, Joanne. Welcome. You're in Paris. Oh, lucky you. Has it started to cool down there yet? So we're going to walk down this road here and head down towards the beach first of all. Let me take you over and show you. Lots of the Port Stephens area is national park, and it's called the I think it's pronounced Tomaree. I'm never sure whether it's Tamari or Tomaree, but I think it's Tomaree. And the word in Worimi for welcome is Guji Yagu. So there we go. It's welcome. Welcome in the Worimi. Okay. So I was at the koala hospital yesterday again doing the volunteering, and got talking to some of the volunteers, and they're continually telling me where I have to go to see wild koalas. And I've been there several times. I haven't seen any yet, but we're just going to keep trying. But the whole of Tomaree or Tamari, however it's pronounced, let's go with Tomaree. The whole of the national park does have koala habitat. So we're always on the lookout for wildlife. There's always a chance that we may see koalas. We'll definitely see and hear birds. And we'll also keep our eye out for reptiles as the weather starts to warm up. I've seen photos already. Just pause to let the kookaburras have their say. I'll just let them finish. So I saw some photos in a local group the other day of snakes. So there's always a chance that we may see snakes on the path. Although in the 20 years I lived in the Blue Mountains, I think I only ever saw one. So we're just alert to the possibility of their presence. Hi Lethargy. Just catching up with the chat. The birds are waking up, yes. Noisy lot this morning. Not a fan of snakes, no, Inga. A lot of people aren't. But when you live in a country like Australia, where they are definitely potential to come in contact with them, you just need to be aware of their potential presence and know what to do if you encounter a snake. And the best advice is to stop, let them pass by. All right, so there's a information board here about Kingsley Beach and the wider national park area. It talks about the types of plants that you might encounter, including invasive weeds that they're trying to eliminate. And there's some of the beaches. This is a beautiful beach, Zenith Beach, but again there's no signal there. So a lot of these beaches I'm still trying to figure out which is the best way to capture them and share them with you. But just to show you where we are, where are we? Kingsley Beach. We're here right now. So we're starting at Kingsley. We're going to go across the point here and over to Little Kingsley if we can make it. We'll just take it as it comes. And then the Koala Hospital is located along 1 Mile Beach. It's just about here. There's a nudist beach there. We won't be going there. And I've taken you to various places around Fingal up here. And we live in Nelson Bay up there. So that's your map. Have you sold your house in the Blue Mountains or renting it out? Joanne, we sold the house in the Blue Mountains. And that's how we come to be house sitting. So we sold the house in, when was it? February. February's when we left the mountains. And then we spent a couple of weeks at my daughter's house in Newcastle, and then we went off for 3 weeks travelling around New South Wales. And then we started house sitting in Brooklyn for 4 months, and now we find ourselves in Nelson Bay for 4 months. Just to bring everybody up to speed with our most recent news as well, is that Millie had to be put down. So the owners of the house, we've been in constant communication with them, giving them updates on Millie's state of health. And on Friday last week, it was decided that their son and his wife would come up and take care of things. So Millie had reached the point where it was, to keep her alive was prolonging her suffering. So the decision was taken to have her put down. And yeah, she was such a little sweetheart, and it was very sad. The son and his wife and their little boy, little Arthur, little toddler, spent an hour or so in the parents' bedroom just having last moments with Millie. I need to find another way down to the beach. I think I've got it. And yeah, it was very, very sad, Inga. Yeah, thanks, Cynthia. So they spent about an hour or so in the parents' bedroom, just having last moments with Millie, and they were on the phone to Adam's parents, so that they could share last moments as well. So yes, that's our most recent news. All right, so this is a bit tricky walking down this sandy part here. And we have this lovely beach all to ourselves. Last time I was here, just let me know how the signal goes as well. If there's any interruption to the signal, let me know about it. I'm just trying to get around to the bottom of my bag. Sorry for a tissue. Sorry. Looks like we have a dead bird. I'm not sure what it is. Something has, there's a dead bird there. That's very sad. I wonder what sort of bird that is. Excellent, thank you for letting me know. Alright, so we've got lots of seaweed washed up on the beach this morning. We've had some stormy weather over the last couple of days. So we have all this seaweed washed up on the beach. A whole mixture of stuff too. And then over here, look. Just the wonderful sea. Just soak in the sounds. Listen to the sound of the sea. Hi, Dolores. Right, so you can all go off to bed now. You've all been relaxed by the sound of the sea. I'm going to head up these steps over here. So there may be a little bit of huffing and puffing involved, but I promise I'll get you up to the top. Let's have a look over this way. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Inga. Nothing worse than a rotten headache that you can't alleviate. Look at these wonderful rocks. And the sea breaking over the top of them. Going to get in close to a couple of the really interesting shapes that we have here. It's like nature's sculpture, isn't it? Sculpture garden. All right. Who's going to help me climb up these stairs? Because there's going to be more magnificent waves and surf once we get to the top. They've done a magnificent job on improving the coastal walk. And now you can walk, I think it's 21 kilometres from Tombury Head in the north down to Berrubi Beach, which is where we saw the sunset and the beach party and the camels a couple of weeks ago. Just before it goes out of view, let's have a look down here. Thank you, Joanne. I know I can do it, Inga. I know I can do it. And thanks, Cynthia. Rich is down there. Look, there he is. I'm just pausing for a little bit of a rest. Let's go. Let's keep going. It's a mushroom. I didn't know it was mushroom season. It's an interesting looking mushroom. It's a weird looking mushroom. Never seen anything like it before. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. If you touch this screen the wrong way, the stop button comes up. I'm not ready to stop yet. And you're very welcome, Margaret. Yeah, it looked like a mushroom, Inga. Did you get a snap of it? All right, I think we're just about at the top. I'm just going to pause and have a look and see which flowers we've got around us at the moment. We've got the beautiful wattle, although this one looks like it's almost at the end of its flowering. Toadstool? Yeah, a fungus of some sort. This is what's called coastal rosemary. It's a native Australian flower, but it is very similar in appearance to European rosemary. Is it European? I think it's European. So that's why it goes by the name of coastal rosemary. Let's get in nice and close to these flowers and see what they look like. Well, maybe if I remember, we'll have a look on the way back. Otherwise, I'll try and get one for you and share it in the group later. But look at this gorgeous track. When we come out, we're overlooking the sea here. And we've just got wildflowers on all sides. So just in the last week or so, lots of signage has gone in for the coastal walk. This is where we are. So that way takes you to Little Kingsley Beach and Barooby Beach. So we'll head in that direction. But let's pause here for a moment and see what it looks like around here first. So we have the magnificent rock platforms beneath us. I'm not sure if we're going to get into a position to actually see them. How's the signal looking? Are we still good? I've learnt that you can look great 1 minute and all of a sudden you lose it around this area. No, it doesn't smell like rosemary at all, Lynn. Just the appearance of it. And I don't know what this one's called. In amongst another coastal rosemary. Pixelated. Okay, Michelle, I'll keep moving. There is always the chance, as I said, that we may have dips in the signal as we move away from civilization, as in there's houses to the north of me and there's houses to the south of me, but there's nothing obviously immediately here. Slightly pixelated. Okay, I'll keep moving. We'll get up higher as well. All right, let's see how we're going. Get up here. So as you can see, the houses aren't too far away. They're just over there. Okay now? Okay, great. Excellent. Good. Now there's the next marker, I think, over there. So if we head in that direction, over that way, and we'll be heading for... where's the trail though? The trail's petered out here. Look at this vegetation. We have to pick our way and find the trail. Which way is it? Is it over here? Maybe this way. Oh, this looks more promising. This looks much more promising. There we go. So I can hear some small birds. The kookaburras have disappeared. And the constant sound of the surf as a backdrop. Alrighty, here we go. And look over here. Look at this. Look at this place. If you could get down to it, that looks like it might be a sheltered place to swim. The problem is getting down to it. Those rocks don't look too friendly. All right. We're always looking out for whales as well. There's been constant chatter in our local groups, people seeing whales. And somehow I always seem to miss them. So we're going to keep an eye out and see if we see anything at all. So that over there where we came from is it's called Boat Harbour. The actual village or location, town, is called Boat Harbour. I haven't quite figured out where the boats or the harbour would be, but that's the name of it. Look at these rocks here. Okay, we're going to continue on a little way and see if we can get to Little Kingsley Beach, which is that one over there. So we'll go a little way further. What are we looking at? Okay. So, yeah, there's a lot of the rocks around here have this really yellow lichen. You saw dolphins beside your boat on your vacation? Fantastic, Inga. We saw some when we took the ferry across to Tea Gardens, which was lovely. So here, look at there's amazing colour in this lichen. Okay, so we're going to look for this path across to Little Kingsley Beach now, see how far we get. Understanding, of course, that there's always the chance. Look at this new life, this tiny little plant just growing up between the cracks in the rocks. Sorry, I've got a bit of a sniffle. I'm really trying hard not to sniffle, but sometimes it's unavoidable. I can hear some more small birds. It's a perfect location for them in amongst the undergrowth. Well, it's not, there's nothing for it to be under the vegetation here. All right, which way does the path go? I think it goes up here. I think this looks promising. Oh, Lynn, if you were here in person, I would happily take you to all these wonderful places. You have no idea how much I enjoy getting out and exploring this area. Oh, look, we've got steps, so we know we're on the right path. Yeah, this part I haven't actually walked before, so keeping an eye on the signal as well and making sure that we're still good. Okay. And this is 12 minutes from where we live by car. Here we go. So this isn't Little Kingsley Beach, of course, it's just another little cove. Okay. But this is where we were looking down on, and I thought it looked like a sheltered spot that you could swim. But now that I get closer, I'm not so sure. Definitely would be difficult to get down there. Oh, Michelle, you have no idea. And I've still got a few places in mind that I want to take you to as well. Some of them I'm limited by the signal. Over here on the rocks is more of that lichen. So you can see they're really tinged orange. That's the lichen that's colouring up the rocks there. Okay, so let's keep moving. Let's keep going towards Little Kingsley Beach. It's going to get quite hot this week. I was planning to take you out to a place called Tilligary Habitat, which is where there's a 1 hour circuit that goes through the forest. It is koala habitat, although there's only apparently 3 or 4 koalas in that reserve. So the likelihood of seeing them is quite small, but there are echidnas and goannas there as well, and beautiful. It's waterfront with beautiful paperbark trees growing out over the water on a sheltered stretch of the port, and some lovely artwork as well. Lots of beautiful mosaics at the entrance to the reserve. So that's one place I've got in mind to take you to. I do know the signal does dip a little there. So these are the things that I'm constantly juggling. These beautiful locations with the risk that I'm not going to be able to share it with you. So it's the reason why you'll often see me posting photos where I've been scouting. But for one reason or another, I haven't taken you there yet. I took the phone out into the water again yesterday and managed to get some short clips, some footage. So yes, the integrity of the waterproof seal held. The skills of the cameraman, on the other hand, need work. Lots of things happen when you're underwater. For some reason it kept, just without any assistance from me, kept zooming in on things. Oh, did you? Joanne, how delightful. Do you know, we've seen kangaroos in 2 locations since we've been here. Both of them have been at golf courses. Both of the golf courses have signs up all over the place saying, if you're not a golfer, you're not allowed in. So, I'm still keeping an eye out for places where we can spot wildlife and kangaroos and wallabies and things, because we know that it's all around us here, but being lucky enough to actually see it is a whole other thing. Alright, so this is Little Kingsley Beach. How's the signal going? It looks good. It looks okay. Isn't this gorgeous? I haven't been here before. We're all here for the first time. Isn't this beautiful? Kangaroos are golfers. I think they must be. The grass is certainly lush enough. That's what attracts them. Some of you may remember the kangaroos on the golf course Hago tour I did earlier this year. It's beautiful, isn't it, Ingo? That was at the back gate of one of Richard's friends. Moved down to the south coast. It's about 6 hours from where we are now, so it's not. Look at what I have to cross here, guys. Look, I mean, you know, we're going to get here. We're going to get down to that sand, but it might just take a few minutes to work out how we're going to do it. Okay, this way. And I think we'll go over here. And so, as you can appreciate, I'm not looking at the screen at the moment. I'm very, very mindful of where my feet are going. Right, okay, here we are. Woo! Look at this. And it's all ours. Right, so over here on the rocks, let me just zoom in on these guys. These are called sooty oyster catchers. Do you see them? Okay, let's zoom out again. And we're going to go around here. What a place. What a place. All right, I'm going to, this is going to be exciting. I'm going to do something I have never done before. Let's see if it works. Hardly. The water's warming up. Oh yeah. It's warming up. Take a dive, please. Anyway, never turn your back to the ocean. Yes, that's good advice, Michelle. Richard's here and it's very placid, but yes, you're absolutely right. Never turn your back on the ocean. All right, where are we going to go now? There's a person coming down the path here, but I've got my shoes and socks on. So I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to get my feet nice and dry. And we'll walk over here. I got my pants wet. So, well, okay, so there's a path up there. That's where the track continues. But this fellow came, good morning. This fella came from down here, I think. The air temperature today, Lena. Okay, it was 12 degrees when we left the car. It's heading for 24. So it's actually going to be a beautiful, beautiful spring day today. Perfect. What we're with at the moment is that they're doing some, what they call hazard reduction burns, which is where they take the opportunity of calm weather to burn the leaf litter on the forest floor coming up to the bushfire season to reduce the risk of the devastation of bushfires. These rocks are pretty beautiful, aren't they? All right, so I'm going to put this camera down somewhere and I'm going to try and get these shoes and socks on. I've got a lot of wet sand on my feet. Yeah, there's a nice flat spot. Let me see. I can point you towards the ocean while I get my feet sorted out. There we go. How's that look? Does that look okay? I think it looks okay. All right, I'm gonna just put my shoes and socks back on. It's gonna take a while because they're all wet. My feet are wet. So you just sit there and watch the ocean. Oh, okay. Take everyone for a little walk up the stairs.
I can't read without my glasses.
You can't read. I'll be back soon, everybody.
I think they're crawling out for you. They've had enough of me. Morning. That way.
Alright, what's the damage? What did he do to you? Okay, so we have to streamline that one, don't we? You need to take it, make it a little quicker, restoring the shoes afterwards. All right, what time is it? It's gone 45 minutes. You're off, Cynthia? Looks like we've lost her. Oh, okay. Are you still there? Anybody? Has the signal come back? Let me see. We'll head back down this way. We'll start heading back along the way we came, and hopefully, if the signal was lost, it'll return. So let's go back down this way, back up those stairs, and I'll get into a spot where I can read. The screen's very dark at the moment because I'm pointing into the sun. Let's see. It's been buffering, it's breaking up. Okay, so it looks like people were having some problems. I'm not sure if there's anyone still there. I'll stay on for another few minutes. I'll find a place up high to say bye to everybody. And otherwise, let's see, we'll head on up here. Still can't see the screen because of the sun. Once I don't have the sun in my eyes, I'll be able to see. I can see that 12 people, looks like 12 people are still with me, but I'm not sure if you're seeing or hearing anything at the moment. So I'll just get up top as quickly as I can. Back onto the path. Don't get wet again. That's all good, Joanne. Okay, so it looks to me like I might have 12 people with me. The signal looks like it's gone down a little. Hopefully we'll have you back once I get to the top of these stairs. And then I'll say goodbye to you all from up the top here. Okay, made it. Whew. Alrighty. Excuse my huffing and puffing. Me and stairs don't like each other much. Come back out along this path and out onto the rock platform, and then I'll sign off. Actually, this is a good spot here. So, for anyone who's still with me, thank you again for joining me for another gorgeous part of this amazing area. And thanks for cheering me on and helping me up the stairs when I needed it. And I'll just turn the camera around. Okay. I'll turn the camera around and I look a bit of a mess now, all sweaty and dishevelled. All right, thanks everyone for joining me. Had a lovely walk with you all, really enjoyed it. I don't have anything planned at the moment. We've been pretty busy with stuff.